Last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Allen. Looking left side. He's got it. Complete.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. Here's Allen. Throw left side complete. That's Allen.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Allen to throw once more. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Extra point by Mevis is up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Out of the end zone, it's 2-2.
And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line.
Starting to get the sense throughout the league that more of the special teams coordinators give their guys the green light to bring the ball out because everyone wants big plays to happen. I don't know if that philosophy will hold after that error there. Turn it over that deep in their own territory.
Do guys go rogue there a lot based on feeling?
I think a lot of them just sense that they can make...
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points.
Extra point by Mevis is up and good.
And that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Atwell now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
He's got Granson, his tight end.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
On the handoff, running left is Akers.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Raymond. Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted.
And the Bills are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
I believe this is what you would call growing pains here, partner, because this defense obviously took the challenge facing the rookie, and they wanted to help indoctrinate him to the NFL. So now the big question is, can he answer that challenge and rebound with plenty of time remaining in this game?
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down.
Throwing now is Allen. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 5, and this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
56. Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And the Rams are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. First down, they go right back to Pierce. Room here to run. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Ready?
A give up the middle to Akers. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Gregory Rousseau just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Well, if the goal is to get back into this game, the offense is certainly moving in the wrong direction. This is certainly a case where one team needs big splash plays right now, but unfortunately, it's the other team that's getting them.
And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult...
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football. Charles, now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know what they've always said? I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
On 2nd and 11 now. Allen. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He finds his man, complete. It's Allen. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now Allen again. And he comes back with one complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. The 21 yards there as they convert on third. Here's Allen to throw it. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bills take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point by Mevis is up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Atwell now from his end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to... And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. Beginning this series with a handoff to Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Muscle damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. 3rd down. Here's a run by Cook. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it, and the route is on. It's 24-0. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side, and he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Raymond. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
22 yards there, a 1st down. Smith up the middle, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So the completion good for 6 yards. And now 2 yards to go on third down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And now here's another interception. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. And you have to wonder, Charles, in a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs with career touchdown number 75. And the Bills are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point by Mevis is up and good. And the round is on here in this first half. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Here we go.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball, just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. Atwell now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
Back to throw. Raymond going for the deep ball. And my goodness, another interception. And the Bills are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. And that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
This is caught inside the 15. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Cook up the gut. Ernest Jones there for the tackle.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now.
Alert, alert, alert.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen going deep for Diggs. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management.
Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
I feel like you and I could be in our backyard with our day.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. And some room to run now. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 73 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 2nd down, they'll go with Akers again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Open man is Mechie, and he's got him. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
And with the score where it is, you're not thinking field goals right now. You need touchdowns. So that was a much-needed conversion there on 3rd down.
A 1st down carry for Smith. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Raymond. That's out to the flat for Akers. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8. Smith trying to run for it. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is down to 24. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up. On
play action, Allen. To the sideline, he's got the catch, and he kept the feet in bounds. Well done.
Excellent play there on third down. Give him 25 yards.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Going deep for Diggs.
He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Stephon Diggs, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season.
And the Bills are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Extra point by Mevis is up and good.
And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this third quarter.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Atwell now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. He's going to look downfield for Henry.
And now here's another interception.
Jair Elam makes a pick, and the Bills are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And I think the ball's out. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Anything to make of this or just a bad stretch? Because he had the 2 fumbles he lost last week and now a third.
It's a bad stretch, but it's one that he has to make sure he overcomes. This isn't on anyone else but him. Taking care of the ball, tucking it away, keeping it high and tight. All the while doing that and not slowing down his running and his ability to move the ball forward.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Back to throw. Raymond.
Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
On 3rd down, Raymond.
And that's caught by the tight end, Granson. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no waypoint. He wants this lead to stay right where it is.
Gregory Rousseau able to bring him down.
Ready, play. Right, 97.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers.
And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Bills are going to get the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
If you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
And this is going to be intercepted. And the Rams are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. That ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17. Looking to throw. Raymond. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Gregory Rousseau picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
See what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Gregory Rousseau dropping him for the 2nd straight play. Might want to think about blocking him here on 3rd down.
Well, we all know this quarterback had to spend plenty of time studying prior to the game, but he has to be tired of seeing these guys, especially him. 3rd time now he's brought this quarterback down. Whole defense has had a great game, but 3 sacks, not hard to find who one of the leaders of that effort was.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Here now, Johnny Townsend. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high spirits as they've got this one well in hand. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 80 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. They run again on 1st down. Cook. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back through the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And he's able to get up here to the 26. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still 4th down upcoming.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, going to pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised them a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped them well short of a first down.
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Raymond. And my goodness, another interception. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
First down, here's the run with Cook. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.